Alright, what's up, fuckers? These are fucking people.
You are terrible.
I don't fucking have an intro for this shit. No serious.
This has gone just as bad as our last live
Welcome to the
stream.
Circle Jerk.
Welcome to
Yeah.
hell.
Is that a better name? 'Cause I could do a much better job than you.
Probably.
Sure, introduce yourselves, people. That's
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the end of the podcast. Let's wrap it up, boys. We're going home.
Pack it up, boys.
Back it up, boys. We're going home.
Pack it up, boys.
Team
Let me just get
review.
Brayden, introduce yourself or I swear to God I'll start speaking Korean.
Please do.
Please do.
Brandon Murphy.
Yes, introduce yourself in Korean. How about that shit?
How about that?
Oh, gladly. Hold on. Give me one moment. Let me pull up Google Translate. So,
Oh,
this shit
okay,
by heart.
I guess.
You don't even know your language.
If you say fucking 1J, I'm gonna fucking come over there and smack your head.
This boy's Korean doesn't even know Korean.
Bitch, I'm barely speaking. I'm going to Korea to learn Korean, you dumb bastard.
That explains the slits.
Correct.
Okay.
Anyways, next boy, introduce yourself while I find Korean.
Do it.
Fucking kill yourself, Tristan. Introduce yourself to the world.
This is Tristan. I call him Trisket. Congrats.
Prepare yourself for his 13 reasons why.
Miyamo Tai.
He can't kill himself before he gives us 13 fucking terrible tapes that we have to listen to.
He can't kill himself before he gives me head. That's how it works.
Hey,
Brayden, why do you think I'm here?
that's already happening. You don't even know it.
Oh, did you know
That
it
gives me
was
full
terrible?
permission to end it.
Uh,
Uh,
And I am the fucking host.
No,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not.
the fuck you
No,
are.
you're not. Fuck out of here.
Whose channel is that?
We're overthrowing the government.
You are
You're not
such a
true.
great host. You are such a great host that we had to live stream through Google fucking Hangout.
This is how I always fucking do it.
I swear to God, I'm actually gonna end it.
Please end my life. I would rather.
I would rather kill myself than have to live stream through Google Hangout.
I would rather want to suck off Tristan.
Brandon, no one
Whoa,
asked for your opinion. All right, boys, let's get to the topic.
Alright,
Before
suck it off
Brayden-
Tristan.
Before Brady.
Alright. So what fucking game should we talk about first?
Suck it.
I'm
Wait,
gonna be
hold on,
completely honest. I haven't really looked up like what games are coming up. Hold on, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Boys, I haven't introduced myself in Korean yet.
Shut the fuck up. We already passed the introduction phase. That's gonna be fucking.
Alright, what's
cancer
your
to the
midget boy?
viewers.
Alright, anyways, fucking
Jack
whatever.
took a mini jump on the hit.
Yeah.
All right, boys. First up, Mario Tennis Ace.
Mario.
What do you guys think?
I'm thinking it's gonna be a cool ass game if they allow sex.
I'm thinking I want to get railed by Waluigi.
I don't think you guys. Well, I don't think you guys kept up with the news about that shit, but there was a whole controversy about that shit about Luigi's bulge. So I just want to see more of that.
Never mind, I changed my mind. I want to get railed by Luigi instead.
Dude, I want his bulge.
I want his chub.
Okay, so
Go on.
Go on, Tristan.
you guys are at Black Ops 5.
Black Ops,
Black Ops 5.
4.
You absolutely. Are you even a gamer, Tristikit? Tristikit?
Oh, I'm
Do
sorry.
you even follow like Blizzard Entertainment?
I'll have you know, I follow Blizzard Entertainment's Twitter on 3 different Twitter accounts, gamer.
I'm one of their proud sponsors and donators.
Do you jerk off Jeff? Jerking off Jeff Kaplan doesn't make you a sponsor.
Yes, it
Alright,
does.
boys. You guys heard of the Crew 2?
Oh, the Crew 2.
Who the fuck gives a shit about the Crew?
All right.
Me, because it was one shit of a game.
All right, let's get into the bulk because I remember.
I'm gonna
I
get
just
it
don't remember
anyways.
what the game what I was going to talk about was. There's
Oh,
a new
what game?
Fallout game coming out.
Uh-huh.
Fallout
Really?
76. Yeah, Fallout 76 is what it's called.
Oh, please
Yeah.
do enlighten us.
So it's a fucking game. The game is the series. This one's going to be in fucking West Virginia.
Uh-huh.
The whole debate was that no one fucking knew what state it was going to be in, and everyone said New York. A couple people said Oregon, but apparently
I heard Chicago.
Hold on. Who the fuck gives a shit about Oregon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only
but-
people that gave a shit about Oregon were the people that liked Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Brayden,
Let me just
we're not Brayden.
rewind time right quick so I can suck you off more.
No one called your name. You do not need to butt in.
Trisket?
My-
Is there a problem,
my-
good sir?
My Alexa just activated for some reason. My speakers were up really loud too.
Alexa, please suck me off. Please let me do.
Alexa, I want a three-way with you and Siri.
I have headphones in.
And Cortana.
Nice
Damn
try,
it.
fuckos.
Oh no, I could just have Cortana to myself, gamer.
Which Cortana? The
Yes.
game, what?
Oh, so what are you talking about? You need both of the.
Anyways. Yes.
But I want the fucking Fallout.
No,
game to be in
that's not how
Florida,
it works.
Fallout 5. I
What?
want it to
To be
be
in
in Florida,
where?
boys.
To be in Florida?
Yes.
Want to be in Georgia?
Why Georgia though? But why?
It's in the title.
Tyler, you're a backwards country fuck. Why do you think they chose West Virginia? Because of course West Virginia is
Well-
both country and backwards.
I want to say that they chose it because the last time that we saw one of the main enemies from the series, the Conclave, was
Uh-huh.
in number 3 when we were in Washington D.C. The
Uh-huh.
closest place that they would probably go is West Virginia,
Uh-huh.
and the Conclave hasn't been mentioned very often after that.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like they're just trying to revisit the Conclave for this one.
Did you ever finish Fallout 3?
Depends what fucking ending did you get, because there's multiple endings for that game.
Yeah.
You can put the engine for that game.
I got the
Is this-
ending when I got the ending when I jacked off like fucking Maximus Prime.
Bring just
Brayden's
everything
voice.
I demand the ability to play guitar in the next Fallout. If that's not in the game, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking shoot myself.
Yeah, they already included building. Why can't we like do extra shit like play the fucking?
Hold on. Real talk. This is probably just me, but I despise the building mechanic in Fallout 4. It's really annoying.
I actually-
Yeah, it was boring.
I actually, after like 40 hours of playing, I
Yeah.
actually didn't know there was a building.
Really?
Yeah,
You didn't
Well, yeah,
learn.
I think it's just like your normal everyday
just
like.
because of like how boring it is.
Yeah.
I actually never bothered to try it.
Yeah.
Like I
You don't really need-
genuinely, it was so boring that I just got a fucking mod to automatically do it for me.
The only thing I
boys.
fucking made in that was one
Nah.
place for all my power armor.
No, boys. Okay,
Boys,
so
boys.
Was-
I know a game
Uh-huh.
that appeals to every demographic.
Uh-huh.
Has more hype than the Fallout game. Has more hype than any new upcoming game combined, and that is the legendary Legos Incredibles.
I thought you were about to say Putt Putt saves the fucking zoo. I was about to lose it.
Oh
I
damn!
thought he was
no,
going
man.
to fucking go Dora the
Pajama
Explorer.
Sam 3, my guy.
Bruh, Pajama Sam. Oh, hold up.
Yo.
Pajama slamming in my asshole.
Yo, real talk. Can we just talk about how unnecessarily thick Helen from The Incredibles is? Like she
Do you
is.
Do you
That is.
think- okay. So like,
Yeah.
since she's elastic, do you think she does that intentionally?
Maybe.
I would like to hope so.
Hold on. Let me just look up a picture of Helen, because I'm pretty sure she's flat-chested. Because if that's the case, why would you do that?
What I want to know is if you fuck
The
the
Lego
fucking
one
daughter,
isn't.
No,
I want to know if you fuck the daughter, does your dick go invisible, or does it just like you can see your dick, but you can't see what's going on?
My man, you're a man of culture. You've seen X-ray hentai. Imagine that. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like a 50 bargain right there.
You look in your X-ray vision, you see a bone dick.
Alright, so I looked up a picture of Helen from The Incredibles, and number one, might I say, God, those proportions.
Well, did you look up just fucking straight Rule 34, or did you just look up just a random fucking, like, actual picture from the movie?
I looked up an actual picture, however, I know what I'm doing later. Anyways.
No
Like,
jokes, that was important.
All right, bye, Jack. You might get like that head start already.
Anyways, yeah, Helen, she is not flat-chested, however,
Yeah, I knew
My
that she
God.
at least had some chest.
my god, the back problems. Like, what? If she has elastic powers, and if she is making herself thicker than usual, one, why are her feet so goddamn small? Two, why are her hands so goddamn small? Like, you know, Mr. Incredible's got to be packing heat. You've seen how he's built.
But maybe that's the illusion that he's really fucking big, but he's actually just got like a fucking chode underneath.
No, like I much prefer like the Lego.
I'm looking up Lego Helen.
Trying to say you fuck a Lego right now? I'll go get you a few.
Yo, I'd rail a fucking Lego.
Cut your
You
dick,
think I'm
cut your
playing?
dick on the corners.
I went as a Lego man one time for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, now we have to all fuck Braden just because.
Braden, please tell me.
Hold on, Braden, please explain, how the fuck does one go as a Lego for Halloween?
Oh, let me tell
we
you.
We made the fucking costume and everything. It was we used like
Just run around with
cardboard.
cardboard box.
Yeah, we used cardboard as like the fucking.
That
head.
explains a lot.
But it was like
But
actually
Lego is
shaped
going
as
on-
like the Lego. It was actually shaped as like the Lego head, and then we did the body and everything.
I really want to think that he didn't really go as a Lego man, but he just looked like a fucking like a Roblox character.
Yeah. I mean, alright, that's it. I know my next Halloween costume. I'm going as fucking. Why was I about to say Hero Brian from Roblox?
Oh my god!
I'm going as
commit-
Builder Man from Roblox.
Go commit die. Go commit die.
You are retard. You are retarded.
You are retarded.
Go commit die. Best meme that came out of it.
I want to die. And wasn't this live stream supposed to be about video games?
Yeah, it is about video.
We are kind of talking about video games. And talking
Yeah,
about
Braden, shut up.
Damn.
Tristan,
Yes.
you better not be talking to me like that.
Brandon, you forget, if he divorces you, he's getting the house and the kids.
And he's not getting his jewel.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. My man, you just finished your last bottle of Pacifica. What are you going to do if you lose your jewel?
Oh, dang. That's a scary thought.
I'm gonna go fucking mine it with my pickaxe. Dude.
You dumb bastard! Tyler,
You like anime?
Huh?
Tyler,
oh yeah, we could talk.
Hold on, Tyler, do you know what a jewel is?
I know what you're talking about, but I was making a joke.
Jack, you
Oh, so
honestly,
you're just rotted.
Jack, you honestly thought
What do you
when
think
I
this
first
thing-
pointed out that it was like a.
That's because I misheard you. I thought it was. Though I don't know how you can mishear it. It's pronounced the same way. Don't ask. Shut up. I'm a professional. I'm a professional voice actor. Follow me on Fiverr.
And I'm on your your editor, so
Don't expose me, Brayden.
I'm going to fucking expose you.
Brayden, don't fucking expose me.
We're gonna expose you.
If you expose me, you're gonna have to suck my poo, Dade.
Just saying, if you guys want to know,
No
what
one
Jack
gets
looks like
that
in real
joke.
life,
Don't you fucking dare.
if you want to know what Jack looks like in real life, just think of a mini Jabba the Hutt.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Just a little bit more white. A lot more white, actually.
Hey, I'm yellower than I used to be.
I guess if you really want to try to.
Actually, that might just be the jaundice, but anyways.
That just might be the yellow fever running in.
Were you about to say the Simpsons fever?
No, I was gonna say yellow fever.
Okay, understood. Next topic.
And what is
Meme
that next topic?
review.
Tyler, what's the next topic? You're apparently the host.
You increased my depression by like 10.
I could, but that would
And I
require.
greatly appreciate you for that.
Huh?
I greatly appreciate you for that.
I'll gladly increase your depression if it gives you pleasure.
Is depression a Dungeons and Dragons stat though?
Yes. I have +10 depression.
Plus the I equipped this ring that give me +5 autism.
Did somebody say autism?
Makes all my stats go
Jack, you're
through.
exposing yourself there.
What?
He's exposing yourself there with that autism shit. Poor Jack.
Guys, we shouldn't talk about autism. We're gonna get demonetized on our first video.
Dude, we're already gonna get fucking demonetized.
Hey, watch your hecking language.
Fuck you.
Oof, dude.
Alright, you're on thin
Calm
fucking
down.
ice,
That's a bit
buddy.
too far.
Hey,
You're
what's your
calling the
language,
big
you
one.
cunt?
Oof, wait, hold on.
Don't worry, we normally curse at each other and drink a lot of liquor, and then we have passionate sex afterwards.
You haven't drunk a day in your life.
I have.
Guys, these are very
I've
nice
had a
things to be
beer or
saying.
two.
Guys, it's just too loud.
I've had a beer.
This live stream's gone to absolute shit already.
Pretty much.
It was like shit before. it
Okay,
started.
at least it's
Yeah,
not
like-
as the
like-
last.
like-
we're talking about.
Like, we
factors
already started on Google Hangout, my guy. Like, I'm
Like-
gonna
like-
possibly-
Hold on, let me just list the things wrong with this live stream. One, we're on Google Hangouts.
Agreed.
Two, this is supposed to be a video game review, and
Agreed.
our first topic was about how thick Helen from The Incredibles was.
Not
Agreed.
just.
one.
Wait.
And
Alright.
considering that Brayden took like 30 minutes to actually try and get his mic working, turned out he didn't allow the
Hey, that's
browser to
because
use the
Jack-
mic.
I'm vertically challenged.
Brayden, okay, number one, Brayden, you're not vertically challenged. Two, like, you of all people should not be claiming to be vertically challenged. If anything, I should be claiming that.
Okay.
Number two, if anything, you're mentally challenged, my man. I think you have a missing chromosome or two or something like that.
I'm missing 3.
Probably.
For every Lego minifigure you own, that's an extra chromosome added to the list.
Apparently, we're making a Black Clover game.
What?
That's interesting.
Oh, what?
Tristan,
Apparently,
what
they're
the
making.
fuck?
Apparently, they're making a Black Clover game.
The fuck is Black Clover?
I hope it's
Fucking anime.
I hope it's fucking good.
Oh, wait.
I
Wait,
would
hold
expect
on.
you to know
Wait.
that.
Hold on. Detroit Became Human came out like 5 days ago. Let's talk
Oh yeah,
about that.
I played it. It's like half of it's good, half of it's like actual trash.
Is it worth buying? 'Cause I saw it in the store.
It is worth buying for both story and for shits and giggles. we got the bundle that came with Heavy Rain. Oh my god, best purchase ever.
Why is that?
Because Heavy
Have you-
Rain's such a meme.
Heavy Rain is a national treasure.
It really is.
I haven't played it yet. Is it really that good?
Did you not hear the sarcasm in my voice?
Yeah, the kind of idea from those type of games is that they're they're not supposed to be like good. They're supposed to be like really shitty, but because they're so shitty, you have a really good time with them.
So it's like The Room.
Okay, yeah. I would say so.
Did
It
you
was
just
almost
kill me?
it was almost like Lights Out when we all went and we like laughed at it. It's like that. It's like so shitty that you can make jokes and laugh about it with your friends.
Yeah, for that, I would say Don't Breathe is my least favorite movie.
No, Lights Out was so funny because we all like trashed on it and we were so loud.
That was the name of the movie. Thank you.
What, Lights Out?
No, Don't Breathe.
Uh,
I was trying to remember the name of that forever.
Who's trying to gonna go see like Deadpool 2, my guy?
I've already seen it.
I'm finna see it.
I'm gonna try to see it with like my uncle.
Do you guys like actually want me to give you like a genuine review of like what I've played so far of Detroit?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a video game review.
This is the retarded review episode 1.
I want to play it for myself.
I kind of want to play it.
Well, then, I mean, you know, suck off, Braden. You're on the wrong channel.
Fuck. Okay.
Either you do or you don't.
Let's hear your review, gamer.
Yeah, let's hear your review.
Braden, if you don't want to hear it, just leave the call and rejoin.
Okay, so after playing Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, I can say that from my experience, Detroit Become Human is actually very well made.
Really?
Like, I haven't found a single bug in it or anything wrong with it. It looks fantastic. It plays fantastic. One, like, you play from multiple different androids, the view of multiple different androids.
Yeah.
One of them is, like, actually very good. One of them is kind of like, fuck you. And that's as far as I got. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty deep. I'm not going to lie. It gets pretty deep. It feels like just a game at first.
So, how many out of 10 would you recommend?
We can do a 8, 7 out of 10. Just because one side of the story is just ungodly slow.
I mean, usually it's the slow stories that pick up near the end, so I don't know.
Maybe.
All right, we had our one serious review for the day. Back to shits and giggles.
All right. So, how do you guys? What's your political opinion about foot fetishes?
Why is it political?
Brayden, I swear, that's mine. If you ever say that again, I'm gonna fucking copyright that, you little shit. That is my political question.
Hey,
All right. Number one, why is that a political?
What's
your political opinion about foot fetishes, Tristan?
I will come over to your house and genuinely kill you.
Brandon.
What's your political opinion about foot fetishes?
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
Brayden. I'm going to come into the theater on your very last movie, on your last shift. You're going to walk into the theater after everyone's walked out. I'm going to be standing in the middle, 2 buckets of popcorn. I'm going to be staring at you the whole time, and I'm going to throw it everywhere and just walk out of the theater.
Okay, Tristan, what's your political opinion about foot fetishes?
Oh no.
I'm not even going to talk to you anymore.
He just leaves the Google Hangouts.
Don't test him, he probably will.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, Tristan, please.
No, you're not.
Tristan, I'm sorry.
When are you gonna go see Deadpool? Because I'm gonna go fuck up your day.
Tristan,
I'll
I'm
do
sorry.
it. I'll do it.
I didn't mean
do
it, Tristan.
Nah, it's too late.
Tristan, I'm
No.
sorry.
No, it's too late.
And I know you're done.
I can't do the cry.
Can I mute this fucker?
I can.
Please don't.
Don't do my man's dirty.
Please don't. Please don't.
Please. Don't.
Hurt me no more. Do. Okay.
Okay, next topic.
Moving on. Oh wait, Tristan, you never told us your political opinion on foot fetishes.
I think they should be deported, kept out of this country.
Just the idea of foot fetishes.
It's disgusting. I don't want no number 15 walking into my home.
Alright, well,
That was a
gamer.
bad joke. I'm sorry. I'll go.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, it was.
What's just coming out as well? Like, I know that there's
Hey, from the closet.
Well, I know no one here cares about Pokemon, but that shit's coming out. And it's terrible.
Someone say Pokemon?
fucking care. I honestly haven't played a Pokemon game in like forever.
All the Nintendo fanboys leave the stream.
They all
no one
find
on
Brandon
the
on like
stream.
Facebook and shit.
Yes, okay. Number one, Tyler, let me just talk to you for a second. Who the fuck still uses Facebook, my man?
Boy, you have Facebook.
For games, that's it. You're over here on Messenger all the time. Like, you had to use my fucking Facebook app to sign into Messenger because your fucking phone died.
That's only because I use it to talk to my mom and my sister.
My man, you have more than just your mom and sister on your fucking Messenger, my mans.
I don't
Yeah,
even
man.
know how to comprehend that.
Tyler, please justify your usage of Facebook Messenger.
Boy, don't be talking. You have Facebook Messenger on your phone and only Facebook Messenger.
Did you heard about Harvey Weinstein and how he was arrested?
Isn't that like really, really old news?
No, he finally got arrested like a couple days ago, and then he finally got to the hearing.
What do you guys think about Dark Souls Remastered?
I think it's shit. Honestly,
Oh, good
like,
for you. I wasn't.
I think
you.
you're shit.
okay, fine. I just guess I won't.
Murdered himself.
Fuck.
Oh, he's still alive.
Might I say, we have a chat going on, and we haven't even, like, talked to them at all yet.
Is anyone even talking in there? Usually there's no one.
It's like 4 people have said something, one including me.
Where?
Let me check the chat.
I am a chat. It is me. Hello, Jack, whatever the fuck your last name is. Padaisky. Padaisuki Naya.
Podowski.
Got him exclusively. Oh yeah, that's.
God, who invited Jack?
I'm gay.
Who the fuck is Nightmare the Demons?
Jack, how the hell did you find
I
us?
don't know.
Well, how are you guys?
Jack, how did you find this? I'm scared.
Jack, I'm genuinely scared. How did you
I'm
find
scared.
this?
How did you find this?
Jack, can you please answer me? How the hell did you find us?
My God.
What now? Yeah,
Please, God.
apparently. Alright. Well,
Please. It's not
Yeah,
what
well-
it seems like, Jack.
hello.
Okay.
Nightmare the Demon Snake Dragon, whatever the fuck. Hi, welcome to the shit show. How may I help you?
She wants 2 burgers. Give her the burgers.
What?
Give her the
Jack.
specials.
Jack,
honestly
can you
feeling
like
kind
stop
of
sending me hentai on your Kindle? if you look at the like Snapchat, he's sending hentai through his Kindle.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Okay, well, fucking hell.
It's
It's edgy. It's
edgy.
and it's
Tyler,
Dude, it's edgy, dude.
it's etchy, you shit lord.
That was Ichi.
Ichi Raku Ramen. Haha, old Naruto jokes.
I'm gonna kill you.
I want to fucking die. Do it already.
I would, but I got a thing to do on Tuesday. I don't want to be in fucking jail.
That thing you gotta do better be me.
Maybe in the
Okay.
back alley.
You so on the topic of like sad news, Wii Shop's gonna be closed down.
What?
The Wii Shop's gonna be closed down.
Damn it!
The what shop's gonna be closed down?
The Wii
The
Shop.
Wii.
The Nintendo Wii Shop
Why?
in
That Nintendo
2019 is gonna be shut down
But why?
because no one fucking uses it.
My man, who do you think you're talking to? I still play the Wii Fit.
And you never get fit.
Hey, don't fucking expose me like that.
You like you do that the ski slope one, the high wire? What's your
No, my
favorite
man,
one?
it's all about the hula hoop.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jack,
that's
your
a
dad
good one.
Did go to jail.
And then of course, whatchamacallit, whenever I'm feeling a little lonely, I do the yoga and watch the Wii Fit trainer bend over for me.
How much on a scale from like 1 to 10? How much did your dad love jail, Jack?
Good question. Why are we only talking to Jack? There are other boys in the chat.
Jack, how much fucking hentai did you download? Oh my god! He literally has like 7 pages of it!
Dude, this is a lot.
Jack,
Wait,
like,
oh,
why
no.
aren't you like sending me
No,
this?
some of them are Goblin Slayer. Am I right on that? I'm pretty sure.
What? Why do you know the hentai?
Because he was watching it in the middle of class, and then he was like, he had it pulled up on his laptop, and he was watching it, and then he was just like, because he was watching it,
Because he was watching it? Continue.
he was reading it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the DXD
And so
series.
then-
Oh, yeah, boy.
So then he was reading it, and I look over his shoulder, and then I look back, and then he turns around to me because he got to a part of the thing where it was just like girls were like fully fucking naked, and it was just like it was really weird because he was in like the front of the class, and so
Uh-huh.
like he was just reading this openly because he was like, oh, it's not gonna be anything too bad, like it's etchy on the tag, but it could possibly not be that much, and so then it was that much, and then he had to tab out really quickly.
Oh, no.
It was really bad.
So I'm just like on like the live stream and I'm like reading the description. We do game reviews and game speculation and game ideas.
There's so many.
Okay.
Just for
Okay,
comments.
My game speculation is that the new Lego Incredibles is gonna be pretty lit.
I demand Lego Incredible hentai.
Agreed. I will
And
pay,
as-
I will pay for that.
Aside from that, number one, who's all in agreement that Tyler is never hosting the stream ever again?
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think we're all in agreement.
Boy, I will host this stream
Wait, where did Tyler go? Did his
because I can do it way better than him.
I think he's jacking off to DXD hentai.
Fish,
Ah!
why?
A new boy has joined the chat.
Of course it had to be fish. Dude,
Oh no. Fish taste.
this has been going on for like 30 minutes.
Why?
Mm.
Why have we been doing this for so long?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
It's
I would
really,
like to ask myself.
I don't know what to do. We have no structure because Tyler's not here to take the blows of being the host. It's all gone to shit.
All right, boys, I'm the new host.
Alright, cool. Fisher, you asked why he was here, even though that he's been here, Fish. Just you're like kind of dumb. He's been here, dude. Long before you were here.
You guys just ever sniff your own balls?
Every day, whenever I wake up. I love the smell of smegma in the morning.
Yeah.
I jack off in the morning.
I heard that's not healthy.
How
Like
is it
sometimes,
not?
like
How?
it's
Go on.
not healthy, and like it's also not safe to ejaculate 7 minutes after eating. It's more preferred in the afternoon.
But I didn't eat at all. I just woke up and I decided to whack it. Like, come on.
Yeah, but like no, like you're just waking up and your body's not finna bust. So
My
It's
body
like-
busts every single morning. What are you talking about, Tristan?
you just wake up. You just wake up, but instead of morning wood, you just nut the bed.
My man's fucking jerks his morning wood every day he wakes up.
He doesn't even have to jerk. He just wakes up and he's busted.
He rubs his shaft against the fucking bed sheets.
Have you guys actually ever busted a nut in your sleep?
Yeah.
Have you genuinely?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I generally have.
That's the one thing I haven't done.
Oh boy, it's an amazing experience. You got to try it.
Well,
Is it actually?
because I'm dreaming at these certain points in my life, it's just like
What you dreaming about?
it was just a bunch of fucking like it was just really weird.
Fisher, you've never like busted a nut in your sleep, bro?
Dude,
Like,
Fish is very like
oh my god.
Fish is like a very late bloomer to almost everything. He's like he's very late to most things. But all I remember in that dream is that there was like a couple of naked chicks, and then I stuck it in one of them, and that's basically
Oof.
the dream.
Why wasn't I invited?
Okay,
Brandon?
like mine's actually like pretty tamed. Like I was on a so like last summer I went on a cruise, and like the rocking of the ship, because we were out at sea for 2 days, and
Yeah.
the rocking of the ship like made me bust a nut.
How
And
does
I
that
woke up-
happen?
And I woke up, and it was like I woke up, and it was the day that we were leaving.
No. Hold on. Now,
Dad came in, and he's like, all right, boys, get up. It's time to pack up. And I'm sitting there trying to hide it. 'Cause the whole bed was soaked.
oh no. Wait, so did you just bust a nut, or did you also piss yourself?
No, I genuinely busted a nut. I can tell by the smell.
Oh god.
Oh god, boys.
Tyler's
Ah,
back.
look who's back.
Oh, dude, Tristan
You
already
kicked me
took
out
your
for some reason.
space.
Bro, I'm a better host than you.
Real talk.
Yeah, real time. We were talking about busting nuts when you were gone.
But might I just point
Thank
out? Might I just point out that Tristan doesn't even have a profile picture, and he's a better host than you, gamer.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know why it automatically assigns me to like my side account. My main account, it doesn't log me in.
Oh, so you're cheating on your main account then, huh?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, dude. Oh, should we talk about the new game that came out like 4 days ago, Dauntless? Because that's
Oh! Yeah, we've been playing it. So, Brayden, please enlighten us. What was your first impression of Dauntless when I first got you to try and play it?
I'm
Well,
intrigued. Tell me.
my first impression of Dauntless was that Jack explained it to me as like, oh, it's basically Monster Hunter meets like RPG, and you basically go in like squads and shit, and you drop from an airship and you start fighting behemoths. So like my first impression of the game was like, all right, let's fucking do this. Launch.
Where are we
date
dropping,
comes.
boys?
Launch date comes, and then Jack's like, all right, get ready. We're downloading it. We're about to play it. And then when we start up the game, and we're about to go in, and then we're brought up with a menu that says warning, like server maintenance and shit, like of like the servers were completely packed on launch day because they went on Twitch the day before, and like ever since then to like promote their game. So like thousands of people were like really fucking.
Wait, how do you spell it?
Hold on, might I just point out you said like 6 times in that one
Shut
sentence?
up! When I'm not thinking, I say like a bunch. Shut up.
How do you spell
7.
Shut up.
DAUNTLESS. Dauntless.
So it
I did
just
not
wouldn't
catch that
let
because you
us.
cut out halfway through.
They didn't.
Just type it in
put-
chat.
They didn't allow servers to be able to be open to a lot of people. They had kind of small servers at the time, and Jack can explain servers a lot better than I can, and how Warframe fixed theirs. But normally,
Basically, what happened was they weren't expecting so many people to join. Why? I don't know. But so many people had joined. The queue had gotten up. I think the biggest we saw it was like 100,000. 100,000 people in queue. It took like hours to get in. And my assumption was that the server joining was throttled by the server provider, where only a few people could get in at a certain time, so that way the servers didn't crash from everyone joining at once. But aside from that, yeah, like on launch day, which is, it's kind of a huge thing when a game is first launched. You'd think they'd have good impressions by, actually being able to let people play.
Is it free?
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Me and Brandon have been playing it. It's pretty litty.
it's really
Wow, that actually looks really nice for a free game.
hmm They did a really good job with it, and how it's different from most of almost everything else. It's like it has the same type of features as most things, but it has a certain type of different crafting system, I would say, than most of any type of game, and I kind of like that a lot more. Is that
Yeah.
you have to do a quest to get the blueprints for
Brandon, this is Dauntless. It's a hunt.
Yeah, it's a hunt. It's really, it's basically, of course you have to defeat the behemoth before you're able to get the stuff and be able to craft the thing. But you're able to make 5 different weapons so far.
Mhm.
5 different types of weapons, and each weapon gives you different statuses or effects. And that's really cool and unique, which is, and it's really fun to mix and match, and they all have different abilities and certain types of special moves and type of stuff for every single one of the weapons.
This is my special move. Anyways, continue.
So it just causes a lot of variation between your 4-man squad in the game, which I like a lot, because even if you have 4 hammer guys, you could still beat the shit out of a behemoth. And you can all use different types of hammers to be able to do all different types of damage and stuff. It's free. It should just give it like a try. It's not like you're in, and it's not even that much space, which is really good, because most games that come out nowadays have like 30 gigs worth of space, and this one's only like around 2-3 gigs, which is really good.
So, Braden.
Game reviews. We're actually reviewing games, gamers.
Braden. So, while it's downloading in the background, since I recently got Hunt Showdown, since you played it for like 2 hours.
Want me to run through that one?
Yeah, give me a review of that.
Okay, so Hunt Showdown, as Tristan has explained it to me before, I actually bought it, and now he bought it, is you play as a hunter. You purchase the hunters in kind of like a store type fashion, and they start off level 1, and you go into the game with another partner. There are only like duos right now. I don't know.
No, it's a battle royale. You can do it solo or duo.
Yeah, you could do solo, but you have a rando. You have 2 people at least for every single game. You can invite someone as a partner. You can have a rando as a partner, but you're honestly going to have 2 people on your. You're gonna have 2 people, and you and somebody else, and you go out into this wilderness, and there's a bunch of different supply stations, and what did they call them? They called them. They're buildings that house these monsters that you have a bounty for. So you're hunting these monsters while also facing off against 5 other groups of other hunters trying to get the
also environmental hazards. And
yeah, there's also like zombies and other stuff, which is really cool. They have the normal stragglers that have either just they swing at you, they might have a knife, they might have a torch. Then you move up a stage and you have these really big dudes that have like overgrowth.
Yes, really big dudes.
I don't know what they are, but they're just like man meets nature, and they have half overgrowth or some weird shit on them, and if I'm thinking of the right one, it honestly looks like they have a hive on them. Yeah, some have hives, and they're like witches almost, and they're completely bent over, and they're this hive for flies, and if you hit them, then and if you don't kill them in one hit, then a bunch of like bugs fly out and like poison you, and so it's not. You're fucking retarded, Fisher.
What?
Thinking of The Last of Us, you're making me fucking retarded.
Brayden, calm down. Be nice to the chat. Fisher, I love you. Thanks for watching our shitty podcast.
Fish, the Smurfs are fungus. Honestly pisses him off when I say that.
And so there's a bunch of different mobs that you have to face to get to these, and there's clues scattered around the map for each of the hunters to be able to narrow in on where the actual bounty is. And so far, I've only faced against 2 of the main mobs, which is the Butcher, which has this. He has like this giant.
Is it like Butcher Boy from Diablo?
I would say so, and he has. I would definitely say that he's like Butcher Boy from Diablo. He has kind of like a sickle type weapon in one hand, and he has a torch in the other. He sets you on flame, and he does.
He sets you on flame.
He sets you on flame.
He sets you on flame, and he deals a lot of fucking damage with his swings. For each of your for your health, you're more in chunks, so you heal back chunks, and certain hunters have certain chunks. Like, so one will have a big chunk and then a small chunk, big chunk, and small chunk. Some will have big chunk, small chunk, big chunk, and they all equal around the same for 150 health. So
me big chunk.
That's what they call them. They call them blood chunks in the game, and that's just how.
Oh no, I don't doubt it. I just still think it's funny as shit.
Yeah, it's really stupid how they call.
How many times you said chunk?
Probably 5 at this point.
You want to see that?
Bruh, no.
7.
Bruh, that was more like 15, bruh.
Well, it's a chunk. Yeah,
it's a chunk.
It's a chunk, dude.
Who are you calling a chunk, Fisher? I'll have you know I'm at.
Oh, and the coolest system about the game is that you have a bloodline, which is your own account level, and so if your hunter dies, that's it. You have to buy a new hunter. Death is permanent. Death is permanent. If you're
Oh, so it's a roguelike.
Oh yeah, if your hunter dies, you lose everything on it. If you upgraded it, it's lost all of its upgrades. If you bought some cool shit for it, then it loses all of its cool shit. But your bloodline stays leveled. It's like your account, and it has a prestige as well. You're able to prestige it and do other things.
There's
interesting.
actually a way to work around the permadeath thing, where you have one main hunter and you buy multiple other hunters, and sometimes you'll play with your main hunter, and you put him aside once you get to a high enough level, and you play with the other hunters. Then what you can do is you can retire them, and all the stats go to your main hunter. And you continue to level them up.
Love you, BB.
I am the Columbia Hunk Fisher.
And there's certain tier hunters as well. So normally you'll just start off with the tier 1s, and then later on as you level your bloodline it's level 34 as you can start buying tier 2 level hunters. I think that they just give you other shit and stuff. At every single level that you get for your bloodline, you unlock certain shit. You're given just a bunch of other shit for each level. And it's really
I wish I could contribute more to this conversation, but I haven't played this game. I'm probably going to buy it, actually.
Oh, and
watch the trailer for it real quick.
Yeah. And the thing is that if you die with your hunter, you still get half of the XP for everything that you got. So you don't exactly lose out on everything. You still get about half of the money and half of the XP. But if you survive, then you get a shit ton of it. Plus, the bounty gives you extra shit as well if you get that. So it kind of gets players to want to collect the bounties and do extra shit in the game. I went with this one guy, and we wrecked house. He threw this Molotov, and he killed 2 guys outside of the butcher hideout, and we killed the butcher, and these 2 other guys. You also have to do this thing called banishing, which is completely destroying the type of creature, which allows other hunters.
Sending, like what the description says, is sending its soul to hell. So
yeah. It's almost like the entity from DBD, Dead by Daylight, and other shit. It's that same type of stuff. You're basically giving the other characters or the other hunters time to be able to come in and fuck you, or you're given time to like set up shop and wait for the other hunters to try to kill you.
Real quick, Fish. From what I remember, I don't think there are any classes. They're just hunters.
No. There's certain traits that they're given. They're given their own traits. So some of them will be able to revive faster. Some of them will be able to have maybe a little less fall damage.
Those are.
Aside from your question, Fisher, I don't think there's any classes. I think it's just hunter's the term for like your character, right?
Yeah.
Basically,
it's based around the perks you have and the way you set up your inventory.
No.
I know about games.
You're a gamer now.
Level up a hunter, then you have sort of a skill tree, but not really. The only option that you really have is you can put extra traits on that hunter, and you have the choice if whatever damage that you took.
All right, continue.
If you took like 25 damage and then you and you escaped, you also have to leave through exits, which is also pretty puppy guarded by other hunters if you come out with the bounty. So that's another thing. There's around 3 exits on every single map. So then so when you escape and you're still damaged, you have the choice to be able to use points or skill points to be able to heal back your hunter.
So it's like the Civ leveling up system for workers. You can either heal fully or get like more skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're not given that many skills inside of the skill tree. I leveled after that big hunt with that one guy. I had 22 levels, and I still have 19 of the skill points because I could only put. They only gave me like one trait after 22 levels into that one hunter. So I don't know how exactly they give you more traits for certain hunters. So it's kind of like a skill tree system, but it's more for if your hunters damage after the hunt that you can just kind of heal him back up and give him like one or two traits more.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
And one thing that really sold me on the game was that is the stealth factor and the fact that every single movement you make counts. It matters.
There's birds around the map. If you get those, then they make sound, and other hunters are alerted. The certain thing to be able to see clues, you go into E and you're like in a wraith form to be able to see.
It's called your hunter sense.
It's your hunter sense, and you can't and other hunters can see you. I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think they can see you. I think they can hear you.
When you go into it, like it's like a screech, almost. Because I remember whenever I go into my hunter sense, there's like a little screech when I go into it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they could hear that screech.
That might just be client side, like the little sound effect.
Yeah, I don't know, but you use hunter sense to be able to see where the next clue is, and it's like a bunch of like fireflies around the area.
No, the multiplayer, it's a battle royale, Fisher.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright. Well, enough about that game, Brayden. So, I told you we were going to rant about this before the live stream started. Tristan, I'm pretty sure you've played this as well. Let's talk about this boy's favorite game, Warframe.
Oh yeah, boy, let's go. Let's go, boy.
That's fun.
All right, Tristan. Tyler, that's the first time you've spoken in, I think, 15 minutes. Where the fuck have you been?
I think it's been like more than an hour.
Oh yeah, I basically took over the stream. Like that's just how.
Oh, so Brayden's work.
Me and Brayden are
working on Brayden's photo.
No,
Oh, that's good. I really want to see how that turns out.
my man's Fisher, don't leave yet. We're gonna give you a very accurate review of Warframe.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink after that.
We should stream Warframe one.
We should.
Yeah, we should.
I'll stream Warframe on Twitch.
Maybe when I like level up a bit more, because like I'm kind of far behind.
Yeah, didn't you have to? That's where we should start. So,
We should just do streams to help level up Tristan.
well, one that and two. Why the fuck does Warframe have it so you can transfer your PC over to PlayStation, but you can't transfer your console over to PC?
Yeah, that's really dumb because I'm at like a really high level on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Maybe if people complain about it a lot, then they might actually contemplate about it.
I actually sent them an email about it.
Yeah. I think a good amount of people that played on PS4 have complained to it, but I think majority of the fan base plays on the PC.
Well,
So
of course,
many people could complain about it.
It originally came out on PC, and like console was just a recent thing, I think.
It's been recent. It's been up there for like a year.
It's been up there for a while, but I mean, like in the lifespan of Warframe.
Yeah, it's been for the lifespan of Warframe. Warframe's been about for like 4 years. I'm pretty sure.
I don't have a clue.
I think it came out in 2014.
Nah, it's been out for like a really long time.
Warframe release date.
2013, so 5 years. Yeah. It's 5 years, 2 months, and 5 days.
Whoa, Brayden, get that accuracy.
And so
In 2 days?
5 days.
5 days.
Because it was March 25th, 2000.
How many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds?
Fuck. I don't know.
You failed me as both a human and as a podcaster.
Fuck. Well, I might as well.
Oh, you want me to compare it to beta?
Oh yeah, because Jacob knew what beta was like.
All right. Well, first and foremost, the main difference that you'd probably notice at the start of the game is back in beta, the starting warframes were, I think it was Excalibur, Volt, and Loki. Mag hadn't been put into starters yet, and it was really weird because anyone who's played Warframe knows that Excalibur is a broken Warframe. Like if you get Excalibur at the start, honestly, you don't need to get another Warframe because he's really strong and he's really well rounded. Like you can build him a stealth build where you blind everyone and then have covert lethality on your dagger to just one shot small enemies, and of course there's the infamous what is it called? The light blade or whatever, something about it. It's Excalibur's ultimate where he essentially pulls out an energy blade, and it's like how melee attacks where you slice and then it shoots out an energy bolt flying forward. No, it was Excalibur, which is why Excalibur Prime is the Founder Pack exclusive. That took me a bit to get out. But yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Excalibur, Volt, and Loki. It might have been Excalibur, Mag, and Loki. But it was definitely Excalibur and Loki. Anyways, aside from that, there's a whole different starting area. It was really weird. You'd come out of the pod, and you'd essentially... It's kind of similar to how it is now, but I don't think there was an intro. Like, you kind of just spawned coming out of the pod.
That's what I remember. Is because I think I played like before they added that whole shit.
Yeah, me and you played before they added the intro. Cause I think they completely redid the starting area, but I can't remember what it was like. Cause it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, along with the starting area being different, having different starting frames, the navigation system looked completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it went through...
I was also there for that one. When it was that weird... That system where it was like...
Oh, no, it was even weirder than what it was when you were playing Brain. Like, I think they went through 3 different navigation reiterations, or maybe it was the same in beta. I don't know. But anyway, I'm pretty sure they went through 3 different navigation reiterations where the first one was, it was like, I think all the planets were in order. No, that's not right.
No.
No, it's... I don't remember how the planets worked, because I don't think I got that far in beta. But it was weird, because like you'd go to the planet, and you could only do things in sequence. Like, it was a line you could only do. I don't think I got past...
And it rotated like around the side of the planet or some shit.
Yeah, like that. It was like tiles. It wasn't tiles. It was like squared. Compared to where it's like coordinates now, kind of. Yeah. It's points. Yeah. And, oh my god. I miss the days of void keys. I don't really... I have mixed feelings about the artifact thing. Like, I understand why it's needed. But it's like... I don't know. I like void keys because I loved farming for survival and just getting all the random like relic parts. God, T1 survivals were my shit back in fucking Orion. And whatchamacallit? Aside from that, I don't remember much else from beta because I didn't get very far. I don't think I even passed Earth in beta. I like left it because I didn't have anyone to play with. It was essentially my brother first got me into it because I saw him playing it, and I didn't know what the hell it was. And then I had made an account and played it. I think I did 1 or 2 missions with him. And then he got fed up with me because I was garbage at the game and didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, that's the main thing that me and Jack had a huge problem with in the beginning of in all of Warframe is that it doesn't explain shit to you. And
I have mixed feelings about that as well, because it's like, I can understand why they don't want to baby you, because it makes it to where you have to figure it out. You have to find your own play style.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just cookie cutter, do this, and this is how you do this, and this. But I do wish that they went into modding in more detail. Because with that, it's like, You really do have to figure that out on your own.
Oh, what I mean, but it doesn't explain. It says, okay, take it from when you started Fisher.
That's Fisher?
Yeah, that's Fisher. He changed it to Astronomical Swan. It's so take it from when you started playing Fisher. You didn't know what the fuck these three people that you come up with.
Welcome back, Snake Dragon, whatever the hell you want to be called.
You come into this game, you make an account, you come to these three fuckboys that you don't know what the fuck they do. Then you're given 3 weapons, then you say kill this guy, and then you're immediately immersed into this huge navigation, huge foundry system. You don't know what the fuck to do and where the fuck to go. You're just going around the points. Every single new player will just go down the points and they won't know like exactly what the fuck junctions are, how they work, and what they do. So they're just jumping around in Earth for like the first like 2 hours, 3 hours of the game.
Speaking of that, okay, one, pretty much like Brayden said, as far as like not telling you what to do, it points you in the direction, it shows what everything is, like it shows you the army, it shows you where all the mods are, it shows you the arsenal, but it doesn't tell you what to do with it. That's where it's like, it can go one of two ways. Either it can put people off because they won't know what to do. It's just like, all right, this is here, what do I do? Or it could like excite people where it's like, all right, I can figure all this out on my own. But my main thing is, like Brayden said, people just hop back and forth between missions, and despite how little they actually go into it, Warframe does have a very interesting lore and story.
I wish
but but they rarely touch on it. Like most of the story and the lore is in the codex. You get barely any from the quests.
And nothing even comes up in the like codex at all. Like they honestly only have like even it barely scratches the surface of what the lore actually is. And none of the story quests like really go into depth like of extra lore. All you're left with is kind of just this empty void and of just like not understanding, of just having this hollow framework of a lore story. And it has that flair, it has that passion that you want to know, you want to be able to understand it, you want to be able to build on it. But there's not enough like shell or anything to be able to gives you that type of foundation to work on.
It's weird because it's like hold on, there's a paragraph.
Also, Warframe has been campaigning on Twitch and other media platforms to try and get those players they need, but it's hard to find their demographic being a new form of MMORPG.
Yeah, I could agree with that, which is why they did the whole Twitch and YouTube partnership things. And look at them now, like Warframe. I remember when Warframe, like I had to search for it because I couldn't fucking find it. And then after a while, it was stuck going between 3rd and 5th on the free games page. Now I think it's still number 1 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check.
I remember it from watching, because I was like wanting to play a bunch of free games, and I remember all those like top 10s. Warframe would always be in the top 10, but I would never download it. So I heard of Warframe before like you, Jack, got me into it, but like I like looked at it for like a long period of time. I was like, it sounds like a cool idea, but I might not be able to like. But I was just kind of like, nah. And Jack was like, download Warframe, and then I tried it first, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And so then I put it down for like a year, and then I was just like, I picked it back up with Jack, and we played it for a long period of time. I actually found myself falling in love with it.
When I first Warframe was actually the first game I got on Steam.
Really?
Because when I first made my Steam account, I was looking through the free section. I'm like, oh shit, there are free games on here? Hell yeah. And so Warframe, I'm like, this game looks too good to be true. Like, how the hell is this free? So I downloaded it, and not fucking realizing it was like, what, 30 gigs? And it fucking took forever, because I downloaded it on a shit laptop.
Yikes.
And I never played it because it ran like balls.
Yikes. Yeah, that's the one thing that like sucks about Warframe, because like unless you have a good laptop, it's gonna run like shit and you're not gonna be able to do anything. Because the best part about Warframe is the fluidity and the motion and like all the animations, how they flow well together.
They do well for their flair and their images, but they do shit for their lore.
Yeah.
Like they do so well with building this, like the systems and the idea, the farm behind everything, but nothing on the lore. And with the amount of money that they're attracting in, I feel like that they could at least have some writing team on this like lore, because a bunch of the fans are wanting to do it. Like, fuck, I remember looking up and telling Jack that a comic came out for Warframe,
and I had no idea about it.
Yeah, and I found it like previously, and then I remember when we were talking about it, I re-looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, there is a comic for it, and they put like these group of people are like people from like Image Comics, like the main ones that do like all the superhero comics and shit, started like making the Warframe comics to add more to the lore and story of Warframe. And it was really fucking badass.
Now, here's the thing, Brandon, as far as lore goes, like I'm fully on board where it's like they need more lore, but it's gotten to the point where if they want to add more lore, make the story more like in depth, they're gonna have to completely redo all their previous quests.
I don't think that has to be the case.
Well, no, at least the starting quest, because like when you start out, you have no fucking clue what's going on, and then as you progress through the game, you continue to find out the secret of the Tenno without giving away spoilers. You find out because like when you start, you don't have a fucking clue as far as you're concerned. You're just a robot space ninja. There's nothing special about you.
But I kind of like that though. That you start off with these ideas and then they slowly transform into the actual concrete knowledge of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't exactly know what's your purpose and what you're doing. And then they completely flip it with that quest. And
yeah.
This is the new idea. This is the new concrete thing.
Yeah, which it's kind of off-putting, honestly, because it's like you run through the entire game like not caring about a damn thing. As far as you're concerned, you're just happy slaughtering hordes of Grineer and Corpus and all that. But then like once, I think it's the second dream is where it finally turns. Yeah. And once you finally hit the second dream, everything gets turned on your head. And unless you're paying attention to the second dream, you won't have a fucking clue what's going on there, bud.
Yeah. I remember distinctly when I played it and I was doing more of the story quests. I was just blasting through them because there was nothing in them. And then Second Dream came across and I blasted through that because the beginning part of it was just blasting. And you just blasted through each of the missions. And I was given a cutscene and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Cutscenes? I haven't seen a fucking cutscene at all this whole game. And then they were like, and then they blame you with that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? There's actual story?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they were to add more lore, they'd have to redo the beginning, because no one cares about the beginning. Like, there's hardly any lore. There's hardly any substance to it. It's just you're enjoying the functionality of the game, how it works, the mechanics and all that. Because they're, like Fish said in the chat, the mechanics are nearly flawless, but they hardly have any lore in the beginning. So if they were to add more lore, make it more in-depth, they'd have to redo the start, because otherwise people are just going to rush through the start, and then after the second dream, that's when they'll start getting their lore. But it's like you're completely neglecting the start and letting it go to waste, and the start is what keeps people playing the game.
I think that it's good that they have it like that because of how it starts you off with the fluidity of everything, because their slogan is ninjas play for free.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, it doesn't say, oh, these, you know what I'm going to say, play for free.
Yeah. But, like, I'm not saying, like, they give away the big game-changing secret right off the bat, but I'm saying like they could go more in depth on Captain Vor. They could go in depth on all the Warframe because like you saw the Rel quest. That's the most in depth they've ever gone on a Warframe, and they only did it for one Warframe, but it still felt half-assed.
Yeah, it really kind of was. The Rel quest was really underwhelming because they tried they tried a very creepy environment already with Warframe, and it kind of fell short on its head. And it was a little bad on that part, but like the idea was there, and the idea was the main thing that kind of gave it that type of life that most of everybody kind of liked about it. Oh,
for those that don't know, Rel is it's Harrow essentially.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I played Transistor. I can definitely give you a really good run through. I played it and I really fucking loved it.
Brayden, save that for another stream.
Yeah,
it's getting late.
It's getting late. But yeah, that will definitely be in the next one if we ever do one because I played Transistor and that one was really good.
Yeah. So Transistor for another stream. We'll probably talk about Warframe some more in another stream.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot more.
I've said and other shit that we need to talk about.
Yeah. I suggest next stream we talk about Warframe some more because there's a lot we can talk about when it comes to Warframe, considering we played it so much. Warframe, Skyforge, Halo, and Transistor. That's what I'm suggesting.
Oh yeah, we need to definitely talk about Skyforge because man.
Alright. Well, Tyler, are you still here? Are you still with us? Alright, well Tyler, since this is probably going to be on your channel, how would you like to close this out since you've been quiet pretty much the entirety of the stream?
Well, actually, because I'm not that far in Warframe.
Oh yeah, that is true because it crashes every single time.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Right,
So
well,
just say your names. That's usually what you just sign yourself out, and then I'll end the stream.
Alright. Well, I mean, I guess I'll go first. Alright. Well, for all of you in the chat, you probably already know me. By all of you, I mean Fisher. And then Snake Boy.
Yeah.
Clap and stop the recording. Do it.
That's what we have to do.
Alright, well, hold on. Before we do that, essentially, all you need to know is we're probably going to end up putting this stream on a different channel because, Tyler, you're a god-awful fucking host.
I'm not good with this shit. If it's any characters, I can fucking do because it's just you can do whatever the fuck you want. So I don't care how it starts.
Bro, I'm gonna start hosting the streams on my channel. I used to, but I mean,
we'll figure this out later. But anyways, we're gonna be putting this on a different channel. Well, I suppose we'll probably put out a notification on. I'll make Tyler put a notification out on this channel, like a link to whatever channel we decided to put this on.
Yeah.
All right.
just
Aside
link
from
all
that,
of our just link all of our channels.
link our SoundClouds. No.
Yeah.
Link my new mixtape on Bandcamp.
All right. Well, anyways, Tyler will put our link into our channel links and all the fucking shit, and then yeah. All right, everyone, start clapping. We'll put this on a different channel.
Meme review.
Meme review.
Meme review, everybody.
Meme